Morgan's brought the tractor back this morning. He had the day off yesterday after the funeral. He's been and had a look round if anywhere is fit to drill. Not at all. Probably won't even be tomorrow either. So he's gone away for the weekend, I think. Well, certainly gone away for this evening. I'm going to tidy the yard up. Going to try that new Merlot with its new little bucket. Scrape all this up that come off the combine. And then if Oscar's in tomorrow, he'll give the yard a good brushing. If we get any more rain, it won't end up down the grid, but it's a little bit of a mess. In the summer, Oscar was here nearly every day, so it was great. He just kind of kept on top of the yard. The rest of us all just seem to be too busy to do that, or if my dad spills chip, he just leaves it. So I'll find the new mini Merlot. I think it's this way actually, and then put the bucket on and try it. Loads of people actually were commenting, mainly on Instagram last night, saying, why have you swapped it if there was nothing wrong with the other one? Well, I'll tell you why. So it was on a 5-year deal, the other one, so 36 monthly payments of just over £700 a month. The deal was offered to us. There was 2 years left to pay on it because we had it 3 years. The deal was offered to come and swap it for a new one, which is a bigger model, same size but more spec. Sorry, the ash auger's just turned on. In fact, the ash auger bolts look like they've snapped because the motor's hanging down. Yeah. Oh, that one's welding up. So, saw that in a minute. Yeah, so it basically, bigger, different model, more hydraulic flow. I think it's got a bit more horsepower. Monthly payments pretty much the same, but obviously warranty, new tyres. Wouldn't have to service the other one because the new one was coming. So now this is on a 3-year deal. So basically I had 2 years left to pay on the other one. Now I've got 3 years left to pay. But in 3 years' time, I'll have a 3-year-old machine with no payments. Whereas the other one, I'd have spent 2 years paying off a 3-year-old, 4-year-old and a 5-year-old machine. So at the end of the term, I'd have had a 5-year-old machine owned. This one, I've added a year on, but at the end of the term, I'll have a 3-year-old machine owned. So that's the plan. And it also comes with a free bucket and forks. So it was an absolutely no-brainer to get new warranty, new tyres, a new machine, and no interest charges. And as an extra bonus, it comes with nearly half a tank of fuel, which doesn't happen very often nowadays. So I'll find this bucket and we'll have a little bit of a scrape up. Show you actually something on the bucket. I briefly mentioned it yesterday, but see these discs here? There's one there, one on the grab that came with it. So they are microchips. When you attach the bucket, the Merlot recognises the bucket, the weight, all the angles and all the different characteristics of the bucket, and makes the load chart in the machine perform in the best possible way. So you can't overload it or tip it over, but equally it'll know how heavy it is and how long it is, so that you can use maximum hydraulic pressure wherever. Yeah, it comes with this grab, which is pretty decent. It's not massive, but it'll be all right for like moving green waste and stuff about. You can actually hear Dave's chipping this morning, to be honest. He's got the chipper on the Merlot. John's there pushing up, and they're hammering some chip through. Oh, the other one didn't do that. Something rattling behind that plastic when it's on idle. Whether it'll settle down or we'll have to tighten some screws maybe, I don't know. Or was a pipe routed wrong? I'm guessing this is very sharp, this bucket, because it's just took a load of stones off the yard. They're scraped up, hasn't it? Rob thought there was a fighter jet going over.
Jumped on my van to look up, I was like that, and it's you scraping.
Because the bucket was like... We don't get the luxury of seeing fighter jets like Charlotte Ashley does. Oh, the bracket snapped on the ash auger. It's just spun round and hit the bolt, so we'll have to unbolt it and weld it.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, yeah. But this is not a Saturday. different ring to all the other buckets. I don't know whether it's like a real high grade of steel, but it definitely resonates at a different frequency. Gonna have to be gentle with this. It actually is taking the concrete up. I'll get the bristles now and brush that in. Does feel solid. Rob's took the bracket off now to weld. I'm just going to get the little brush. It bolts on the back and has a huge bolt through there. So it's got like 13 millis and a huge bolt. So he's just sorting that now with the mango. Even sweeping the path. All the sycamore trees. Got so many leaves, it just turns to mud then. Oh, can't focus because of the rain on the window. Dave's done a fair pile and chip already today. We've really dug into this corner of the pile. That's absolutely awful photograph. Hold on. There we go. Looks like that whole crater in. There's a big pile there now. Turning that from, isn't it? Why is that? Jammed and he's not noticed. Off it goes. Here's a quiz for you. Who's buried the Merlot? John for leaving it here all day, for turning the spout round and not realising. Oh! John's off to spray some ground off that had beans on it. It's got a little bit of ryegrass chitting. I'm kind of parting away because I'm just plugging these hydraulic pipes in. So he's having to do like he's out, a 1,000,000 turn. I'm going to try this grab on the big Merlot and pass some green to Dave. Hydraulics plugged in, and there we go. So it is really for muck, but because we don't have cows, we're going to grab some green with it, some green waste. There you go. Easy and trying to dry. The sun's playing havoc today with the windows. It's just too bright to see anything really, but I've grabbed a chunk of it now. I can shake it a bit, check there's no stones and soil in it, and then pass it to Dave. As you know, we traded in. It's a bit dark, isn't it? This camera is really good, isn't it? It's proper clear. Look, you can only see my fingerprints. As you know, we traded the mini Merlot in for another Merlot, but what we should have done was we should have listed it privately on Do The Deal's website. So they came to me a few months ago talking about the website, and it sounded a good idea because it works really well in Ireland. Cut a long story short, I'm kind of involved with the company now, and we're going to see if we can push it on, because Facebook Marketplace is full of time wasters. eBay fleeces you for fees. Well, at the moment, Do The Deals, until it's completely established, it's free to list and free to sign up. So if you've got any kit you want to sell, get on there. If you want to get a kit that you want to buy, go and have a look on there. Then once it gets to a certain level, then we can set the adverts, like for buttons, like a £5, say, for an advert, instead of like hundreds of pounds, which it is on other platforms it is at the moment. So yeah, get involved. There's a link below this video that you can click to go and set up an account, and then anything you've got lying around, stick it on there, and anything you're looking for, check it out and see what you can find on there. There's two ways of doing it as well. You can either have it so that you can set your price and that's what you want, or you can set your price with a little bit of a buffer so people could maybe bid and decide where they want to be. So any dealers that are watching as well, get all your kit on there. Everyone's got yards full of equipment. Times are hard. Get it out there, earning you some money. Or if you're not using it and you want the cash flow, stick it on there. So yeah, get involved, link below. The guys from Do The Deals are actually going to be in a few weeks, so we'll do a video with them as well, so you'll know more people behind the company. Guys just called in, Andy Rogers, that's the name, isn't it? I've got it right. Mal's brother. And this is a grinding wheel he's given us, and underneath here is a potter's wheel. The idea is we'll put that on the potter's wheel, leave it spinning, put the blades on like that, and it'll grind them down. These have been sharpened by a place that come and collected them the other week, and it was very reasonable price, but we'll see if we can set it up and sharpen some ourselves in the meantime. So thank you for that. Chipper's come round for a bit of diesel on the tractor and a quick blade sharpen before he carries on while Dave has his dinner. Rob's warming his bum up. I hope the stays in that.
We're all locked up and safe in work
that's
condition.
Done a good few 100 ton, so it's ready for the teeth to be blades to be swapped round and go again this afternoon. Now the sun's out.
Yeah, so someone gets angry if you call them teeth. Not naming any names. James Haywood.
Chipper teeth. He's round there. Chipper teeth. I suppose I better take this off here before it wraps around someone and pulls the mirrors off or something. We 30 metres of ribbon we got, I think. So I'll wrap it back on the roll. If anyone's getting married, let me know. Just mention this, Alliance tyres on here. We are having a field day. I'm going to put the sort of what's going on here now. So they're going to show us all the different characteristics of the tyres. They're going to do some traction tests, some imprint tests, all this kind of stuff on the 25th of October. So I think it's limited to 100 people and they're catering it. We're going to have the field nurses here as well, doing people's blood pressure and giving them a bit of an MOT as well. So that's a decent excuse to turn up as well. Follow the details on that flyer to book in, and might see you on the 25th of October, and hopefully we've tidied up a bit by then as well. Good job Oscar's on half term that week. Ribbon off, windscreen filthy. I'm going to tuck this up in the shed for the weekend because it's going to be too wet to do anything. Birthday bumper. I'm not saying it's early because it is what time is it now? 2:45. I always say put it on by midday, but I'm shooting off in a minute and I wanted to get it over and done with. So if anyone's missed off, apology, you'll be on tomorrow. But John Tanner is 53, Vicky Chapman is on there, and Isaac Barton, so Jacob's brother, is on there. Happy birthday, he's 6, and we're now £78,205, 205, as in the Peugeot. Yeah, I'm going to shoot off. You'll see why tomorrow. If you made it this far, click like, and also, how are you today? I am much better. I've fought off man flu. Still only 75–80%. But yeah, we've not done it for a while. Let us know in the comments, as a percentage, how you are today. One of the things I was talking about last night, actually, when I did the talk. Loads of people saw the Northern Lights last night, as did I. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the yard to get a picture next to some sexy tractors with the sky looking red, matching the wheels. But my car was red and I tried, so here's a picture of that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.